Welcome back. Now, winner of the 2010 BAFTA for Best Comedy Programme, The Armstrong and Miller Show.
Chalky? A spy? You mean Chalky?
Yeah, man, Chalky.
Chalky von Schmidt, a spy?
I swear down, he's been giving the Germans all, like, spoilers about the war and this.
Oh, my days, that is so two-faced.
Do you know what I mean? Apparently he was caught nicking stuff from the group captain's briefcase and sending it to his nan in Berlin. The group captain's well vexed. So our side, that's the British or whatever, are going to, like, totally shoot him up.
Harsh.
But the worst thing, right? The worst thing is... Do you know what the worst thing is?
No, what's the worst thing?
The worst thing is, I thought Chalky was my main homeboy. Now it turns out he's Hitler's homeboy. I reckon him and Hitler have been talking about me behind my back.
Just fantastic. Ben, welcome.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
There is an empty space here by the side of you, and I mean, it really has been very exciting this morning.
Really exciting. I was just saying, you know, it's, you know, you feel somebody else's excitement, and suddenly it's that sort of life. It's kind of one of those life or death moments, isn't it? Somebody is kind of like,
I know.
Ooh,
So how did the phone call come in? What
just as we were arriving, Hannah called Sandra in the car, and I was kind of banging on selfishly about something else, some kind of other issue, and only sort of realised when we got to the gate, and then we got as far as makeup, and he sort of started talking about it, and he was sort of saying, well, it's, you know, she's not due for 3 weeks, but hang on, Paddy was born 3 weeks early, and I better go.
Oh my God.
You know, and you suddenly realise, well, hang on, this is it. You know, if I don't go now, I could miss it because
The third
you know,
one comes quick.
Could come quick.
Oh,
yeah.
So here you are on your own.
He's there now, yeah.
And good luck to Hannah. It's Hannah, isn't it?
Hannah,
And,
yeah.
And,
Hannah,
and
good luck,
Alexander
good luck.
and the whole family. So, well, there we are.
What an
Yeah,
exciting
really
morning for them.
It's really exciting.
So we're going to have to talk about...
Anyway, on to more important things.
Back to me.
Let's not talk about them. Let's talk about me.
That's dealt with.
So you're on the road?
Yes, we're on the road. Very, very exciting in September. We're doing it. We're doing, I think it's 60-date tour. All the characters from our TV show, but you know, done specially, all new material, especially for a live audience, and you know, fabulous sets and costumes, and just so exciting.
All exciting stuff.
So
So
exciting.
you're filming the third series at the moment, which doesn't come out on TV until September.
I think that's
Am I
right,
right?
yeah.
So there's going to
Yeah.
be new characters that you're going to take on the road that people haven't necessarily seen on their screens yet.
That's right, yeah. We've got, you know how there are all these sort of vampire things at the moment, like teenage vampires, and they're all
Twilight.
kind of gothy, and they will go outdoors and in the daylight and eat garlic, presumably. So we've got these characters who are kind of like old school vampires, but in the new world, you know, so they're kind of a bit like sort of middle-aged men at a disco, basically. They just can't get anywhere with anyone or anything in their lives. They're kind of completely redundant. So we're going to be doing those. We're going to be doing these vampire characters. And we've also got some characters who run a kind of agent provocateur sort of lingerie shop.
Okay.
I've been saying that wrongly, apparently. I keep saying lingerie, but it's lingerie.
Lingerie.
You can say how you
It's
like.
lingerie. So they run a lingerie shop.
Lingerie.
Yeah, a lingerie shop. Yeah, and so we're doing them because we got our pilots characters, obviously, that we just did we are in the series that's coming out, but we feel like we've probably gone as far as we can
So they're
go
not
with
in
those
the
characters.
live
So
tour?
they'll be on the live tour.
Oh, they
yeah, the
are?
pilots will be. I think that may be their swan song.
But
Really.
that's so tough to
know.
do, so tough to learn and to get right. Now, if you're in a studio, I mean, assume that you're in front of a live audience, so if it goes wrong, you've got to do it again and they've got to see it again. But on the road, I mean, I've seen you guys do that and live, and it's tough.
Yeah, it's really tough. Yeah, and of course, that's what makes it so exciting. Is things can and do go wrong, and every night is different. And the thing about TV is you only ever get to perform the sketch once as well. So you only ever get that excitement with an audience once. And there's something really great about being able to work on something and develop a show, and you know. It's just
Having time, I guess,
and interacting with the audience, whereas you know you can't really do that on TV either. You've got to sort of keep the...
Well, it's very busy for you at the moment because not only you've got the tour, and we'll put the details on our website.
And having a baby.
Your partner having a
Yeah.
baby, and then of course you've got the book that goes with the tour as well. The big,
Doing a
big
book as well.
illustrated book.
It's
And a movie.
I know. Yeah, we've just
The movie sounds fantastic.
We just premiered this film at the Edinburgh Festival. It was really, really exciting. Again, the first time that an audience sees a film, because because we shot on film. We shot on 35mm film, and that means you can't really afford to screen it, really, unless it's at a festival or some big kind of event. And it played on this most enormous screen at one of the big multiplexes just on the outside of Edinburgh. And you think,
we've got a clip.
Fantastic.
Can we have a look?
Great.
Let's have a look.
Champagne, sir.
I wonder. You know, this will wear off after a while. Or this? Definitely. Yeah, no, we're not in it for this. No? All about the work. Yep. This would get boring. Sun on faces. Yeah, I'd rather an evening at home, you know, with the family and some home cooking. Hang out in our own pub. In Hampstead. With the friends of us before we were famous. Yeah, it's more real. More everything.
So looking at the dark side.
It's the kind of the dark side of comedy. It's about comedians before they become funny. You know, it's sort of speaking from experience. It's about the kind of. It's a bit like that film King of Comedy, where it's about the struggle of like trying to learn how, you know, trying to learn to get your double act to work. It's about a sort of struggling. It's about a struggling double act, and in that scene they break into the Comedy Awards after party, and nearly every famous comedian in Britain is in this scene. They all turned up and played themselves, you know. So
that's great.
And they completely disgrace themselves. The two characters completely destroy their career in front of every famous comedian in Britain, basically.
Well, the film is huge. And,
yes.
and that will. It's Edinburgh Festival now.
It's at the Edinburgh Festival now, and then hopefully will get released this autumn. Yeah.
And the tour, the Armstrong and Miller tour, we'll put on our website all the dates for that.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you
very
very
welcome.
much.
Will you give our love?
Yeah, please
I will.
do.
I'm going to give him a call now and find out what's.
Okay.
Say I didn't miss you at all. I was really good.
Yeah. It was great. It's actually better without you. So,
We'll see you.
Yeah.
Don't go away.
See you in a moment.